Nominations of Mahibi Chaudhuri, several others cancelled. EC permission to be needed to hold rally. BNP commits misdeeds to hard people, alleges Khobor Qadir. Over 700 Palestinians killed as Israel pounds Gaza. Those were the headlines. This is ATN News. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. Nominations of several popular candidates, including current MP Buzlul Haq Harun, Salahuddin Ahmed CIP, Mahibi Chaudhuri, Dolly Shayantuni, Mahia Mahi and Hero Alam have been cancelled. Nominations of the candidates for the 12th general election were cancelled on the third day of scrutiny of nomination papers. These nomination papers were cancelled by the returning officers due to loan default and incorrect voter information. In nominations of the candidates backed by Awami League, Bikolpodhara Kollan Party were cancelled. Several independent candidates' nominations were also cancelled in the scrutiny. Dhaka Metropolitan South Unit Awami League wants to hold a rally on December 10 at the south gate of Baitul Mukarram in Dhaka, marking the Human Rights Day. BNP also is thinking about such a rally in the capital on the same day. When asked about such program after the announcement of election schedule, Ashok Kumar Debnath, the Additional Secretary of the Election Commission, said the parties will have to seek EC permission. Then the Commission will give decision as per the Electoral Code of Conduct. Earlier, he held a meeting with a 4-member technical team of the European Union. During the meeting, the EU representatives wanted to know about various matters, including Electoral Code of Conduct and violence. Following the hour-long meeting, he said the team will stay in Bangladesh till January 23. Awami League General Secretary Khobor Qadir said BNP is afraid of joining polls after failing in political movement. He came up with the comment while addressing a press conference at party president's Dhanmondi political office on Sunday afternoon. He said now a leader of BNP suddenly is giving statements without appearing in public. They are not finding party workers for carrying out sneak attacks. They are committing misdeeds through hard people. He also asked BNP acting chairperson Tariq Rahman to return home if he has the courage. Meanwhile, Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal said nobody will be spared if commits arson violence. Action will be taken as per law. Bilal, a truck driver of Khagrachuli, who was undergoing treatment at a Dhaka hospital after being victim of arson attack during the blockade on November 27, died last night. His namaz-e-janaza was held at the truck stand in capital Tejgaon on Sunday afternoon. Earlier, the Home Minister said BNP is conducting mayhem instead of taking part in the election. They also conducted arson violence earlier. General people had resisted them in those days. The Home Minister hopes the BNP will fail this time also. Even though the blockade is going on loosely, transport workers said they had seen shortage of passengers on the first day of the 9th phase of the 48-hour blockade called by BNP and like-minded parties. Public transport in the capital was seen plying. Common people also went out for daily work. However, a different scene was seen at the intercity bus terminal. There was no crowd at the counter. Buses have been parked. Persons on duty, their said number of passengers has decreased than the normal time. Common people said they are scared to go out for work. Arson violence is being taking place in the country funded by BNP and Jamaat, alleges the Information and Broadcasting Minister. Dr. Hassan Mahmood made the comment while addressing a protest rally at the central Shahid Minar on Sunday against arson violence. He said the cult that Khaleda Zia and Tariq Rahman had led arson violence in country in the year of 2013 and 14. The minister, however, said the masterminds of the arson violence should be brought under punishment. The victims of arson violence that took place in 2013 and 14 and their family members also spoke there at the time. President Mohammad Shahabuddin asked the graduates of National Defence Course NDC and Armed Forces War Course AFWC to contribute to national development. The President made the call while addressing the graduation ceremony of NDC and AFWC courses at the National Defence College in the Mirpur cantonment. President Shahabuddin said, in the view of rapid expansion and development of ICT and changing global situation, the government is responsible to meet the hopes and aspirations of the people and nation. Nothing that a higher position usually comes with the high responsibility. He said the acquired knowledge about policy making, security, war strategy and development through the trainings would usher the graduates to the right direction. Now, Gaza situation. More than 700 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza during the brutal Israel attack resumption in the last 24 hours. Director General of the Government Media Office in Gaza confirmed this. Israel has stepped up its intensified attacks on Gaza immediately after temporary ceasefire expired. Israeli forces are crushing Gaza's several areas, pointing Hamas elimination and ordering civilians to move further place. Over 400 places, including Khan Yunis and the Rafah regions of southern Gaza, refugee camps now have become targets of Israeli indiscriminate attack. At least 13 people were killed at Nusayrat refugee camp. Meanwhile, Salah al-Aruri, deputy chairman of Hamas political bureau, said there will be no more hostage exchange talks with Tel Aviv if Israel attack on Gaza continues. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced repeatedly the war in Gaza will continue until the goal is achieved. Now, a short break. We will be back soon with price of 12 kg LPG cylinder increases by Taka 23. Bomb attack on Catholic Mass in Philippines kills 4. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. The price of 12 kg cylinder of liquefied petroleum gas LPG has been fixed at Taka 1,404 with an increase of Taka 23. Bangladesh Energy Regulatory Commission BERC held a press conference on Sunday afternoon and fixed the price of LPG at 117 Taka 2 paisa per kg for the month of December. The new price was scheduled to be effective from 6 p.m. today. In November, BERC fixed the price of LPG at Taka 115.9 and 12 kg cylinder at Taka 1,381. This month, the price of per litre LPG used for vehicles has also been fixed at 64.43 through an increase from Taka 63.36. Following the recent earthquakes that jolted in the country, the experts said it is the time to take measures. Geographically, Bangladesh is located at the junction of Burmese Plate and the Indian Plate. Between these two plates, the Burmese Plate is moving towards the west and the Indian Plate is moving towards the northeast. Due to these beat, Bangladesh is shaking whenever the energy stored underground finds its way out. Multiple earthquakes are widely caused for concern. However, cracks caused by earthquakes in the country are appearing in different places. That is why Professor Dr. Mohammad Zillur Rahman, an expert of Dhaka University, advises not to be panicked too much. However, he emphasized on being prepared for the future from now on. Now, news around the world. A bombing attack during a Catholic mass service in the southern Philippines have killed 4 people and wounded several others. The explosion ripped through a gymnasium at Mindanao State University in Marawi City during a Catholic mass service on Sunday morning. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. condemned the attack, saying it as a senseless and most heinous acts perpetrated by foreign terrorists. He also instructed the police and armed forces to ensure the safety of the public. Mindanao State University said it was deeply saddened and appalled and had suspended classes until further notice. Police were investigating the explosion, including the possibility that it was carried out by pro-ISIS fighters. A man has died and 2 others, including a British man, have been injured in a knife and hammer attack on a street in central Paris. The attack occurred near the Eiffel Tower on local time Saturday. A 26-year-old French national known to security services has been arrested and anti-terrorism prosecutors have opened an investigation. Officials confirmed that the man killed was a German national. France's Interior Minister Gerald Darmanin said the victim was with his wife when he was attacked and fatally stabbed on Quai du Grenelle. He said the wife's life was saved by the intervention of a taxi driver and that the suspect fled across a nearby bridge spanning the river Seine. The man then attacked 2 more people, hitting one in the eye with a hammer, the minister said. Now, sports news. A legal notice has been sent to BCB President Nazmul Hasan Papon seeking an investigation into allegations of slapping of national team cricketer Naseem Ahmed. However, the investigation committee formed by BCB has started working to find out the reasons for the failure in the World Cup. Supreme Court lawyer barrister Ashrafur Rahman sent this notice on Sunday. The notice has asked the BCB to take action against Hadra Singh, the head coach of the national team, if the incident of slapping Naseem is proved. Such a bad incident happened on the day of Bangladesh's 3rd match against New Zealand in the recently concluded ODI World Cup. During the break of the match, Naseem Ahmed, who was out of the 11, was asked to go out to the field with water. Australia has named a 14-man squad for the first test of their upcoming 3-match test series against Pakistan. David Warner got a chance in the powerful squad for the series opener in Perth ahead of his potential farewell test in Sydney. Australia chief selector George Bailey Sunday named the squad for series opener. Warner had earlier said he wanted to bring down the curtain on his 12-year career in the longest format of the test against Pakistan. Hence, it can be said to be the beginning of the Aussie batter's end in the Perth test against Pakistan. Warner's average is just 28 in test since 2019-20 seasons. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Nominations of Mahibi Chaudhuri, several others cancelled. EC permission to be needed to hold rally. BNP commits misdeeds to hard people, alleges Obadul Qadir. Over 700 Palestinians killed as Israel pounds Gaza. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.